Beware. Beware. This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane Broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, your guardian of the First Amendment. Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Good Thursday morning. It's cold as, I can't say cold as hell. I don't know who the hell brought that phrase up, cold as hell. It's either cold or it's hot, but it's cold as something. Stay inside. Hey, listen. I don't give a damn if you people go outside and freeze your ass off. You take care, you bundle up your children, you take care of your animals, because it's cold. Those poor creatures, both the children and the animals, can't take care of themselves. That's what we're put on this earth for. Well, that, and to fight each other, and to steal from each other, and to have these politicians stealing from us. That's why we're put on this earth, so we can hate these politicians. But on a serious note, please make sure your children are warm going to school, going outside, because hell, I think you can get frostbite awful quick. And our animals, throw some extra food out there. These poor animals, these strays, you know, we feed them all the time. And I had someone tell me one time, you're not going to change their life, Bob. They're still going to die out there in the cold. And yeah, they may die, but I'm going to give them one last meal. We give these rotten, no-count, good-for-nothing bastards that kill people, that have a death sentence, we give them one good last meal. That's the least we can do for our poor little animals. So if you can throw some extra food out or do something. It'll sure make you feel a lot better. I want to thank everybody in Nashville last night. I went out there. Hell, there was probably 1,500 people. Unbelievable. What a beautiful area, Nashville. What a beautiful area, Washington and Clinton County. But I was out there last night. I want to thank Charlie Myers, a great state representative from the 108th District out of Oakville, for the invite. People couldn't have been any nicer to me. Hell, I don't think they know who I was. If they'd have known who I was, maybe they wouldn't have been so nice. But no, they come up to me, a lot of great loyal listeners in Washington and Clinton County. And I want to tell you guys, thank you very much for the hospitality. You had a great time. Nobody won the $240 or $260 some odd $1,000, but I got to tell you, everybody out there, what a great time we had, and I want to thank everybody once again. Hopefully next Wednesday, somebody will win, but it's just always a great time with the good people of Clinton in Washington County. I gotta say. St. Clair County. What a bunch of asswipe, no-count, good-for-nothing son of a bitches. Why? People, I want to know. I'm reading here that the St. Clair County Public Building Commission on Thursday is scheduled to discuss the budget for the Public Building Commission and Mid-America Airport for 2017. They only want a $600,000 increase in their budget. And here's what I ask all you people. Why do you have this asswipe like Richie Rich Soje and these no good son of a bitches on the Public Building Commission spending our money, the taxpayers' money? Why isn't it the politicians? Why isn't it the county board members and our illustrious county board chairman, that no good piece of faggot crap. Why aren't they the one? We're the ones that put them in office. They're the ones that represent us. The St. Clair County Public Building Commission doesn't represent us. They represent the politicians. I'm tired of politicians. I want public servants in office, people. Now, you guys voted in the big faggot, Mark the big faggot Kern. Guys down in East St. Louis are crying. You ignorant black bastards. Him crying. He promised this. That son of a bitch is as bad as you guys down there. Promise you anything. You know, if you can't be a man of your word, you're not worth a damn. And I got to say, most, not all of them, because there's some proud black people down in East St. Louis, some really nice, proud black people in East St. Louis. But there's a lot of no-count bums, crap bums, a lot of pieces of crap, a lot of Nicaraguans, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. There's a lot of those down there. But people, we have to understand, we have to take this country back. We're 4 years out now. We've got Mark the big faggot Kern there, but everything I've told you people has come to pass. Mark my word, in 4 years, Sprague will be gone to Florida. When Sprague goes, Kern can't think for himself. He'll be up in Brussels at his $2 million hunting lodge that we helped pay for. And we're going to be left holding the bag. And nobody's going to give a damn. They don't give a damn now. But I ask, why are we spending more money at Mid-America Airport? Then we want a parking lot expansion. The primary cost of this expansion for the parking lot will be about $1 million. Then they want this, they want that. Consulting extension, whoever the damn consultant is, we ought to throw his ass, John Chang, who provides assistance in generating air freight between Mid-America Airport and international destination with a focus on Asia. Do you guys notice, we're begging. Kern's begging anybody to come here so that airport will look good. It's been 16, 18 years, and I get tired of harping on it. We get third and fourth. We don't even get second rate. We get third and fourth and fifth rate airlines and businesses that come to Mid-America Airport because nobody else will take them. Nobody else will take them, but we will. We will. Speak of politics. Over on the St. Louis side, tax hikes sought for 3 projects. The Metrolink expansion, the soccer stadium, and public safety. And then developers seek more taxpayers' money for Farmer Northwest Plaza renovation. You people understand they're going to tax us to death. It's not going to be another 2 or 3, 4 years. We're going to be a socialistic country. We're going to be paying 70, 80, 90% of our earned income in taxes. It's all over the place. And I got to say, St. Clair County, and I don't think the sheriff's done a bad job. I think there's a lot of things he could have done that he hasn't. I think he may have some strong opposition in 2 years. That will be the second best coup. If you can't take the St. Clair County chairman's job, you take the sheriff's job. But after voters said overwhelmingly no in 2014 to a sales tax, now they want to put another sales tax in there. On Monday, it said the St. Clair County board members are scheduled to vote. No, they're not scheduled to vote. Kern and Sprague are scheduled to vote. Those bobblehead ignorant bastards up there, the St. Clair County board members, they're only going to vote what Kern and Sprague tells them to vote. You got Dixie Seibert. I don't even know if she knows she's in this world. And I'm sure she's a nice lady. She don't know if she's coming or going. You go up to those board meetings, it's all cut and dry. It's all scripted. We know that. But they're going to ask for another. Sheriff Watson said the estimated tax hike would bring in over $21 million a year. The county would rebate 25% back to municipalities. That's going to be another cent sales tax. Hell, you're going to go into Belleville and you're going to pay 10 to 12% sales tax before it's all over. You think that's driving people into Belleville? We're going to get a little more sales tax. We're going to get a lot less business. And for anybody with any business sense, you know what that means. The economy's going to go down. Yeah, we're going to make a few extra bucks on taxes, but we're going to have a lot less customers coming in to Belleville. And it's just common sense. But they want to raise the sales tax. They want to do this. The sheriff wants a new jail. Everybody wants everything. But they want it at our expense, people. They want it at our expense. It says here, St. Clair County State's Attorney Brendan Kelly said the state is behind in payments. Well, sure they are. Because you got these asswipe, ignorant, stupid son of a bitches up in Springfield who we won't hold them accountable. We won't hold their feet to the fire. When are we going to wise up, people? When are you going to wise up and say, hey, we've had enough of this crap? Apparently, you're sitting on your dead asses once again. You're going to let these son of a bitches go? Bob Romanik's not. I'm going to expose these bastards for what they are. No good, rotten, thieving bastards. Donald Trump. The guy's not perfect. But I'll be damned. These Democrats ought to give it up. And I'm not shilling for the Republicans because some of the Republicans are a bunch of idiots too. But Trump can't do anything right. He's not even sitting in the Oval Office yet. But a gentleman sent me this, and I'll read a little bit of it. It's called The Angry Man. And it says, for all the interest groups pandering the shapes of modern American politics, the group that may have decided the election has come down to the demographics of the angry man, in quotes. The angry man is difficult to stereotype. He comes from all economic backgrounds, from dirt poor to filthy rich. He represents all geographic areas in America, from sophisticated urbanite to rural redneck, deep south to Yankee north, left coast to eastern seaboard. No matter where he's from, angry men share many common traits. They aren't asking for anything from anyone other than the promise to be able to make their own way on a level playing field. In many cases, they are independent businessmen and employ several people. They pay more than their share of taxes, and they work hard, damn hard, for what they have and intend to keep. The angry man is used to picking up the tab. Whether it's a Christmas party for the employees in his company, 3 sets of braces, college education, or a beautiful wedding for 2. Not because he was forced to, but because it's the right thing to do. The angry man believes in the Constitution, and it should be interpreted as it is written. It is not as a living document open to the whims of appointed judges and political winds. The angry man owns firearms. He's willing to pick up a gun and use it in defense of his home, his country, and his family. He's willing to lie down his life to defend the freedoms and safety of others. And the thought of killing someone, if necessary, to achieve these goals gives him only momentary pause. The angry man is not and will never be a victim. People, do you understand? You understand? This letter said the angry man has reached his limits. The angry man has reached his limits. Do you hear me? But when the government officials are reportedly caught red-handed breaking the law and getting off scot-free, the angry man balls up his fist and readies himself for the coming fight. He knows that this fight will be a fight for life and death. So he's prepared fully. Make no mistakes. This is a fight in which he is not willing to lose and will never get up. And it says here, Obama calls the angry man a clinger. Hillary calls the angry man deplorable. Bill Clinton calls the angry man a redneck. Black Lives Matter calls the angry man a racist. Feminists call the angry man a sexist. And ISIS calls the angry man infidels. Donald Trump calls the angry man a true American. And people, Donald Trump, I'll tell you, the man's got more money than the law allows. But he thinks like a street guy. He thinks like I do. He thinks like most of you good people out there. He's tired of the establishment. He's tired of everybody giving us crap. And everybody, I mean the vast minority. There again, the National Association for Majority Equality. These politicians are the vast minority. Why don't we get together in the name of the National Association for Majority Equality, and get some equality? These politicians take it all. St. Louis, Missouri. You heard me yesterday. Black mayor candidates, and as many as they are, could dilute the vote. It says dilute the vote. It means dilute the black vote. And then it says right here, with just one prominent white candidate, some observers worry that the black vote will be divided in the primary. What do you mean the black vote? Now, somebody black, white, call me up if you'd like. If you want to argue, I don't give a damn. If it be premised the other way, it'd be racist. But no, it's okay. It's okay in St. Louis. No, it's not okay in St. Louis. It's not okay anywhere in this country. National Association for Majority Equality. Let's have majority equality for everybody. But it says right in the newspaper, that white people largely vote for white candidates while black people primarily vote for black candidates. You heard me yesterday. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. The majority of the white people put Obama in office for 2 terms. I guarantee you, if it's been, and I'm not casting this as a bad light on the blacks, but they take care of their own. If there's a black candidate or a white candidate, guarantee you, the black candidate in the black community is going to get 95% of the vote. Now, the black candidate in the white community may get 40%, 45%. Sometime they get the majority of vote from the white community. So the ass-white bastard in this post-disgrace who wrote this article is a damn lie. And it says here that, and I can't believe they premised it this way. The state senator, Nasheed, you know that idiot from the Ferguson infamy situation, the very infamous Nasheed Ladell, whatever the crap her name is. What is wrong with our black leaders? Why do we have 5 black candidates in the race for mayor and only 1 credible white candidate? Truth be told, we need to get behind 1 black candidate to see if we can get real progress in the city. Now, what the hell? What the hell does that mean? If a white person would have said that, everybody would have been up in arms. But you know what? No. The blacks, they can do it. See, and I'm not a racist, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Let's have equal treatment. Equal treatment for everybody. Do you care? Does anybody in St. Louis give a damn if it's a black mayor or a white mayor, as long as it's a mayor that's going to do something for the city? But you know the premise. I had a friend of mine call and say they're stalking horse candidates to try to dilute the vote. And you know what the major thing here is? There's white guys and white ladies behind all these black candidates. Vervis Jones's daughter, they've got her out there. And I don't know what the hell, Antonio French, he get 2 minutes of fame on CNN during the Ferguson riots, and the ignorant son of a bitch, he's the alderman in North St. Louis. He wasn't concerned about the killings in North St. Louis. He was concerned about Ferguson and Florissant because that's where CNN News was at. And I want to challenge you, Antonio French, you greasy black bastard. I want to challenge you. How the hell do you think you can be mayor of St. Louis, Missouri, when you can't even control your ward? There's killing after killing after killing in your ward up there in North St. Louis, Antonio French. And you want to run for mayor? I don't know who this Boyd is, Matthews. I know Bill Haas, he's a perennial candidate. He's a white guy. But Cruson, what a skank she is. She's married to Mike Owens. You remember the mush-mouth son of a bitch that used to be in the news. Now he's an attorney, and he's a total piece of crap. So I don't know who the situation's gonna be for. But Francis Slay's slick. See, he's gonna screw up the situation for everybody. I think he's behind not only Cruson, I think he's behind Jones and a few of the other black candidates. Hey, Slay, You've done such a bad job. You're going to try to screw it up so when you leave, it's going to look like you did a good job. See, that's not going to happen, Slay. People have found you out, you little greasy, whatever nationality you are, you stupid son of a bitch. People have found you out. Now, I would say Lewis Reed is a good candidate, and I think he is, but I don't want people mad at Lewis Reed because I say he's a good candidate. I happen to know the gentleman. He doesn't support me in any way, shape, or form. But I think Lewis Reed would do a great job for the good people of St. Louis, but that's up to the people of St. Louis to decide. What pisses me off is the premise. The premise here that lets all the blacks get behind one black candidate so a black candidate can win? That's the most racial crap I've heard. Now, if that came from me on the other side, they'd be wanting to say, now there's a Romanik goes with that racial crap again. And I'll go with racial crap all day long. I won't go with racist crap because I don't believe in racism. But I believe in fairness of the races. And I think a lot of time white people don't get treated fair. You know, if there's a problem at a restaurant, here, let me give you a prime example. A prime example, and I won't mention the restaurant. A white person comes in, and I've witnessed it more than once, and they complain about something, and so, okay, we'll see if we can rectify it. I'm at a restaurant. The manager comes up to me cussing. Didn't cuss the customers. It was a group of blacks, and they ordered a medium pizza. The guy gave them an extra large pizza. They screwed up the order. It was the same hamburger and cheese pizza, whatever the hell it was. They ate the whole pizza. And then the black guy, the older guy, says, hey, I want that taken off my bill. And the manager says, well, sir, I'm only charging you for a medium. I was there. I witnessed this. I only charged you for a medium pizza. I'm not going to charge you for an extra large. That's on the house. He said, no. After they ate it, I witnessed it. After they ate it, the black guy says, he wasn't black, I'm sorry. I don't want to disrespect the proud black community. He was a Nicaraguan. The Nicaraguan says, I want it off my bill. And again, the white manager, kind of afraid because, whites can't go up and talk to blacks because, they're afraid. We're all afraid. And they've got us afraid. Well, Bob Romanik's not afraid. I'm too old and stupid to be afraid. But anyway, he wanted the whole thing off his bill. And the manager says, sir, I'm not charging you for an extra large. I don't care. I ordered a medium and got an extra large. I want it off my bill. You know what the manager did? He took it off that bill because he ain't going to argue with the black man. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I'm not a racist. I'm a realist, but I want equal treatment. Now, you let a white person try that, they'd have had the police come and have them thrown out. Nobody wants to confront the black because whether a black's right or wrong, he's going to get loud and proud. Well, see, I'm white and I'm loud and proud. That was a true situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody's got to stand up. And if a white man or woman gets screwed, the black community ought to say, that's not right. But they don't do that. They just let it go. The white community, you know why the black community probably doesn't do it? Because the white community doesn't do it. They don't stand up for their own. They don't give a damn. And you people get all, and I mean you people by you white ignorant son of a bitches, not the good white people, the white people that sit back and let this crap go. And you're decent people. You're just stupid decent people. Why take that crap? I wouldn't expect the black man to take it. Why the hell would a white person take it? But we do. Well, we don't. I don't. But you do. And then I hear it in the restaurants. I hear it all over. Them no good black bastards. I said, why don't you tell them that? Well, you can't. You get in trouble. You lose your job. You get bull crap. You stand up for what you believe in. It doesn't make any difference what color you are. It doesn't make any difference what gender you are. It makes a difference if you stand up for your rights as people. The proud blacks understand what I'm saying. Now, the plantation Nicaraguans, just like with Trump, they're going to flip the script. No matter what Bob Romanik does to those rotten bastards, it's not going to be any good. And, I feel bad. It's the holiday time. You don't know how many people have called me up asking for help. And I feel like a real jerk. I really do. And I am a jerk when I just say it. But I say, hey, I don't give a damn. Go down there to East St. Louis. You voted those people in. Go up to Kern. You voted him in. And it hurts me to say that. It really hurts me to say that because there's a lot of great people down in East St. Louis. There's a lot of great people below the hill that just happen to have black is the color of their skin. And I don't hold that against them. I do not hold that against them. I hold that against the politicians, the plantation Nicaraguans, the rotten bastards, the stepping and fetches, like the gentleman said in the book, the handkerchief-wearing Nicaraguans. I hold them responsible. There's a lot of proud black people down there. But just like the proud whites, they won't stand up for themselves. They sit there and take it. Year after year after year, they sit there and take it. We've got some callers. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Hi, Bob. This is Jean, and I'm a first-time caller. I've been listening to you for a couple of years, and I really enjoy your show.
Well, thank you.
I wanted you to know that the exact same thing that you're talking about happened to me and my husband and son. I'm not going to say the restaurant, but we sat down. A black girl was waiting on us, and there was a table next to us, and the whole family sat there and ate and ate and ate free food for over an hour while we were never wait. I mean, we had to wait at 45 minutes for our food, and it came to pay the bill, and they said, we want to take this off. This tasted like crap, and they got away with buying nothing.
Yeah, you know what, honey? Are you a proud white lady?
White woman.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm a proud white woman.
Okay, and you know what? Are you ashamed to say that?
No.
But a lot of people are. When you get around a black, I'm at a restaurant, and I said, that black bastard talking about somebody in East St. Louis, and what my friend says, Bob, watch out, Bob, there's some blacks over at the other table. I didn't say nothing about those blacks. I talked about the black greasy son of a bitch. Aren't you tired as a white person? Aren't you tired as a woman? And you've been pushed to the back of the bus a lot just as a woman. Aren't you tired of this crap? And don't you think the white people and the proud blacks ought to get together and stand for equality?
Well, Bob, I agree with you, but I think people are just like you said. I think they're just too afraid to stir the pot, And I wanted to tell you, I live in Roxana, Illinois, which is right by Wood River, and I like to. I hear you go to an establishment once in a while on a Saturday. I might come in and see you.
Hey, honey, you come in and see me anytime, and I will tell you, I know you're not a racist. I know you've probably got black friends. But aren't you tired of just getting pushed to the back of the bus just because of your skin color, which is white?
I am sick of it, and I am sick of, being treated like we still owe everybody for what our ancestors did years ago. And I'm just really getting tired of it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm proud I voted for Trump, and I hope he changes things around.
No, wait,
really
now, honey, you understand what you said? You said, hey, I want to be honest with you, I'm proud. Like it's something detrimental, like it's something to be embarrassed to vote for Trump. And see, that's what the Democratic Party has done to this new elected president. And what it's going to do, honey, it's going to dilute the strength of this great country because we need to get behind our president. Did you hear me yesterday when I said if Obama, when he got elected, if anybody would have made fun of Obama, if they would have started these riots in the street, what would have been the first word you'd hear out of somebody's mouth? They're racist. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
Sweetheart, you have a good one. You come by and see me anytime and tell everybody in Roxana we said hi. It's a great town. I drive through there all the time. So you guys have a good one in Roxana.
Bye, hon.
Okay, you heard the lady. Now, time after time after time I hear that, and I appreciate the call. I didn't give her name. We got to stand up. The blacks stand up for the blacks. And I'm not a racist. And I get tired of saying I'm not a racist. But I am not a racist. But they say, but when you say but, no, I say but whenever I want. But I'm not going to let the black community be racist either. What's fair for one is fair for all. This is Bob Romanik. the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting at its finest, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state. Bi-state, you hear me? You big faggot. Mark the big faggot, Kern. It's bi-state, not bisexual. Voice of freedom. Radical Radio. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. I just had a caller, and we talked about it yesterday. The Cahokia Police Department, and I'm not talking bad about the Cahokia Police because there's a lot of great police officers, but this gentleman called up, complained about the chief. Want to know why this Trayvon Tompkins, who allegedly used the city's credit card to fill up his and his wife's and I guess everybody else's tank in Cahokia. They wanted to know last night why he wasn't arrested. It's still under investigation. See, you good people all throughout St. Clair County, you let this crap go down below the hill because you say it doesn't affect you. The hell it doesn't. Anybody else would have already had the hell they arrest me for stepping on Mrs. Faggot's property. And I beat him in 3 minutes after 3.5 years. They tried to dump it. I wouldn't let them dump it. It cost you good taxpayers, as you know, $150,000. But now they won't arrest one of Curtis McCall Sr.'s henchmen, one of his big vote getters, a convicted felon for vote fraud, Trayvon Tompkins. What's going on out there, Chief? Not casting a bad light on you, not casting a bad light on the Cahokia Police Department. What a great time. What a great time people have in Cahokia when the politicians don't let the policemen do their job. It just pisses me off. We've got a caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Mr. Romanik, how you doing?
How you doing?
Well, I just want to let you know, I went to Steve's Wake up there in Castley, which was really respectful, and we buried my mom this Monday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. My mom, who, you never met, we buried her, and I still regret the day. She died last Wednesday at 9:45 in the morning. We had the wake Sunday, and we buried her Monday, so she didn't live with my father.
Well, my condolences, sir. I know what it's like to lose a family member, whether it's a mother, a father, a son, or a daughter, or a friend. So my condolences, and I'm sure the condolences of all your friends go out to you and your family.
Yeah, that was a very rough day, and they did everything outside when it was 33 degrees, and I'm thinking, couldn't they do it inside?
Yeah, well, sir, thank you, and again, our condolences. This is Arnold Farney, right, Arnie? Yeah,
you saw me because when I was at Steve's wake, I was standing right behind Brendan Kelly, the state's attorney.
Yeah, Brendan did. Those guys, the decent guys, did show up, and I always say, a lot of things trump politics, and taking of a life or losing a life is one. Arnold, thank you very much, and again, our sincere condolences on the loss of your dear mother. Thank you very much for the call, buddy. I want to talk not only about Cahokia Police, what about Belleville? Now, I'm going to demand, and I think Brendan Kelly is a decent guy, I'm going to demand today that Mark the Big Pussy, also known as Maximus Vaginus Eckert, the mayor of Belleville. Now, you people drive by his flower shop in the 200 block of West Main. I've just checked with some authorities in Springfield. He's got that beer truck out there, a beer cooler, that he puts his flowers in for his flower shop, the pansy pushing pansies. You've heard me before. Nobody else could get away with it. If you go to the state charges, Chapter 65 ILCS, it'll talk about not being able to have something on the street without a license plate. There's no license plate on there. There's code violations. He's running an extension cord over the top. Go by the flower shop, Eckert's Flower Shop, if you think I'm lying. That in itself is illegal. And he's using, we've got pictures, so don't take them down now, you idiot. He's got City of Belleville barricades, 2 of them being wasted on his illegally parked truck, illegally parked cooler, whatever the hell he calls it. He tells people, well, I can't afford a cooler. So he's going to violate the law. I say, you look at the statute for official misconduct, the state charge. A man or a person, a political leader, a political appointed, political elected leader cannot, you hear me, cannot use his position for personal gains. And if he's got flowers out there in that cooler that's illegally parked on a city street in Belleville, it's personal gains. And I would say all the aldermen who allegedly voted to give him special dispensation, I'm going to ask that they be charged with official misconduct. I don't give a damn if they were my friends on the board. You can't take a law that the city has enforced for everybody else and tell the mayor, Mark the Big Pussy, Mark Maximus Vaginus Eckert, the mayor of Belleville, tell him he can have special dispensation. But see, you people in Belleville put up with that crap. He's lucky I don't live in Belleville. I'd sue that son of a bitch yesterday. You people in Belleville got to stand up. You get arrested for speeding down the street. I understand that. If you're violating the law, you should be charged. Mark Eckert, the Big Pussy, Maximus Vaginus, he's violating the law every day. And it's not a minor law, in my opinion. It's a major law. It's a felony. It's official misconduct when you use your political position. When you use your political position for personal and financial gain. And that's what Mark, the Big Pussy, also known as Maximus Vaginus, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. People, why the people in Belleville? You've got a chance in April to oust this big, fat, greasy bastard and put a decent mayor in Dallas Cook. Now, Dallas not perfect. Dallas has made mistakes as city clerk. I've made mistakes every day. You guys make mistakes. Look at the good. Dallas Cook is a young man who will fight for you people. He's not worried about the money. He's worried about the results. He's worried about the success of the once great city of Belleville. And you people in April will have the opportunity to vote out Mark Maximus Vaginus Eckert. You see him driving down the street in that police car acting like he's somebody. He's taking that police car away from a policeman who could be patrolling and maybe save someone from getting killed, getting robbed, getting raped. But no, he wants to play policeman. You no good, fat, greasy, off-the-wall, good-for-nothing, slimy bastard. Brendan Kelly. We're going to call. The National Association for Majority Equality is going to call. We want equal treatment. Either we get to speed down the streets in Belleville, either we get to park illegally, either we get to do anything we want, or Mark Eckert gets to do nothing illegal. You're not going to have it both ways, Brendan. And you people in Belleville, think about it. Drive by that flower shop. He's got that beer cooler out there. He's running an extension cord. And someone said, well, the aldermen give him special dispensation, then they need to be charged too. They need to be thrown out of office and thrown in jail. Can't give special dispensation. You can't have laws on the books and then let politicians violate those laws. Are you crazy? Are you people crazy out there? You son of a bitch is crazier than I am if you believe in that, if you think that's right. Call City Hall, people. Call City Hall. Everybody needs to call Elliot Davis. That's who needs to be called. You paid for it. You good people in Belleville. And it may be a minimal expense, but it's a matter of principle. He's rubbing it in your face. He's using city barricades, City of Belleville barricades, to protect his illegally parked trailer on the side of his business at 2nd and West Main. Everybody's seen it. And if you haven't, drive by. If you think I'm lying, I'm dying. But see, they don't give a damn. These politicians don't give a damn. They're going to tell you to do as they say. Do as they say, not as they do. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom. Radical Radio. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. We've got a few minutes left. Let's take care of our housekeeping. Don't forget the A-Night Shriners, their Alton Wood River Shrine Club, their annual Christmas tree sales to be held, and it is being held at 231 East Edwardsville Road in Wood River. Reasonable rates as they deliver. Get out there and do something good for the Shriners who do something good for our children every day. The American Red Cross, the Dupo Community Blood Drive, coming up Friday, December the 23rd, from 3 to 7 p.m. at the American Legion, located at 200 South 5th Street in Dupo, Illinois. Also, the Blood Drive in Millstadt at the Millstadt Consolidated School District, coming up Thursday, January the 5th. It's a little time out. We'll talk about that later. 4th Annual Veterans Tribute New Year's Day Poker Run, Sunday, January the 1st. The American Legions of Albers, Beckemeyer, Breeze, Germantown, and New Baden present the 4th Annual New Year's Day Poker Run. All the proceeds will benefit the Veterans Tribute at Kaskaskia College. It's open to all vehicles. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact Bob Nettemeyer at 618-248-5602. The New Year's Day Bugle Bash 2017, the annual New Year's Day Knights of Columbus, located at 5420 Old Collinsville Road in Fairview Heights. They'll have the National Championship A-9 Shriners Drum and Bugle Corps performing a concert at 2:30 p.m. Also, don't forget the Jefferson Barracks Food Pantry. It's located at 78 Davis Street on the Jefferson Barracks military installation. They get all kind of jellies, cereals, they say, peanut butter, anything you can donate to help out the veterans, and also our in-service people who are not being taken care of by our government. You can reach Ann at 314-822-8292. Don't forget, you can pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and or the Grim Reaper Radio. Go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com. One word, common spelling for the best of all of our stations. You can listen to my repeat performance every day, Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KZQZ and 5 o'clock p.m. on KQQZ. And also listen to my repeat performance because I broadcast from the graveyard to the graveyard shift every night at the stroke of midnight. You can like our Facebook pages, KQQZ 1190 AM or KZQZ 1430 AM. You can go to my personal Facebook page, Fans of the Grim Reaper. And as always, do not forget, we're running strong and hard, the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition. On this date, I don't know if we're going to have enough time, On this date, though, on December 15th, 1952, Christina Jorgensen became the first person to undergo a sex change operation, and I believe Mark the Big Faggot Kern, I believe, is considering one as we speak. Walt Disney died on this date, December the 15th, 1966. I can't go through the rest of them, don't have time, but people, let's stand up, black and white, for what's right. Let's have equality. Equality for everyone, regardless of race. I'm not a racist for saying it. If you believe that, then you're the racist. If you believe that the blacks should be treated better, then you're the racist. Or the whites, you're the racist. So I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, unless somebody shoots me in my big, greasy, stupid head. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, so we can expose, destroy these rotten bastard political perverted punks we call politicians right here on the dark side. Politically, of course.